A very, very warm welcome to you, sport lovers across the globe. Welcome to Mega Sports on the Mega 101.7 FM and radio, your own radio. It is the Tuesday edition of the show. As we are still gracing the World Cup. Certainly the flags of Senegal were being waved yesterday, but it was not able to help them win Netherlands in their encounter yesterday. Quickly looking at our top stories this sporting morning, I'll be giving you updates from the boxing world. Senegal lose World Cup opener to Netherlands. England cruised past Iran as USA and Wales were only able to share the spoils. We'll be looking at results of matches that were played yesterday and fixtures that had to come our way today. Surely we'll love to be stronger as we grow older. Certainly make sure you wave your flag when you are certainly watching the World Cup. Quickly, we will begin the show this morning from the sport of Formula One. Certainly beginning the show this morning, we kick up on the sport of Formula One, where I will be telling you that remember the year 2022 has officially come to a close as we were able to see the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix be held, it was held on Sunday. We were able to see Max Verstappen make sure that he claimed victory on the last race of the season. Max Verstappen making sure that he claimed 15 of 22 races in this just concluded 2022 Formula One season. So we certainly await 2023. It will begin. Make sure, remember that we have 24 races in the year 2023. It will all start in Bahrain. Not to forget that we shall see races be played in China. And it will still end in Abu Dhabi. Oh, certainly how we can't wait for 2023 to come calling. Moving over from the story this morning, we switch over to the sport of tennis. Rafael Nadal is happy that Novak Djokovic's Australian visa decision has already been overturned. Remember that I said this yesterday that we shall see Novak Djokovic play at the Australian Open next year. Rafael Nadal has come out to say that it will be very interesting to see him take on Novak Djokovic in Australian Open in the year 2023, despite all that happened this year due to the whole COVID-19 restrictions. But it has been found, a way has already been found to be able to curb the COVID-19 pandemic. In the words of Rafael Nadal, he says, I always said the same. Tennis is better when the best players are on the court. Roger Federer is not playing anymore. I missed a lot of Grand Slams for injuries. And last year, Novak was not able to play at the Australian Open. That's the past. What is next is that Novak Djokovic will be able to play again. That's the best possible news, especially knowing that now the virus is more under control. So why not? I'm happy for him. I'm happy for the tournament. I'm happy for the fans. That is it. The words of Rafael Nadal. Still talking about tennis this morning. So talking about tennis this morning, the current ATP rankings are as follows. Carlos Alcaraz still is away as the world number one. The 19-year-old is still sitting at the top of the ATP rankings this morning. Followed by Rafael Nadal, who is in second position. Casper Ruud occupies the third position. Stefanos Tsitsipas, the man from Greece, occupies the fourth position. Novak Djokovic moves up to number 5. Felix Auga Elizabeth, the man from Canada, is in the 6th position. Daniel Medvedev is in the 7th position. And the Rublev 8. Taylor Harding Fritz 9. And Herbert Hawkins completes the number 10 position. So that is the top 10 for the ATP rankings this morning. Moving over to the WTA rankings for the women's division. Iga Swiatek is still in pole position as the Polish international is still in the number 1 spot. Iga Swiatek is away. Anas Jabua is in the 2nd position, the lady from Tunisia. The Minister for Happiness in Tunisia. Jessica Pegula is in the 3rd position. Caroline Garcia occupies the 4th position. Adana Sabalenka in the 5th position. Mariah Sakkari is in the 6th position. Corey Kokogov, the teenage sensation, 18 years old, is in the 7th position. Diana Kasaskina is in the 8th position. Veronika Kundametova is in the 9th position. And Simona Halep completes the number 10 spot. As November gradually comes to a close, we are anticipating the long-awaited encounter, the 3rd encounter, a trilogy encounter between Tyson Fury and Derek Chisora. Remember, this encounter would come in the month of December. We shall see the trilogy encounter between Tyson Fury and Derek Chisora. Do not forget that Andy Ruiz Jr. and Deontay Wilder would have a shot at themselves in the year 2023 for who is going to contend against Tyson Fury for the WBC belt, the World Boxing Council belt. Moving over to the sport of basketball this morning. What is happening in basketball? Moving on to the sport of basketball this morning, the Pacers made sure that they had light work against the Magics. The Magics were not able to turn on the Magics against the Pacers. The Pacers made sure they defeated Magics 123 points to 102 points. Cavaliers defeated Atlanta Hawks 114 points to 102 points. Milwaukee Bucks with the help of Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Nigerian Greek international. He played for the Milwaukee Bucks in his encounter and made sure they came out victorious over Trailblazers. Milwaukee Bucks defeated Trailblazers 119 points to 111 points. Timberwolves made sure that they defeated Miami Heat 105 points to 101 points. The Thunders lost to the Knicks 129 points to 119 points. The Pelicans ended Golden State Warriors 2 games unbeaten run as the Pelicans made sure they defeated Golden State Warriors 128 points to 83 points. The Bulls defeated Boston Celtics 121 points to 107 points. The Clippers defeated Utah Jazz 119 points to 112 points. They didn't counter. That was how we did it in NBA. Golden State Warriors being sent back to earth despite having 2 games unbeaten on. The Pelicans made sure that they had light work in that encounter. Surprisingly, the scoreline tells the whole story. Golden State Warriors were not golden in this encounter. Switching over to the continent of Africa this morning. Remember that the 21st National Sports Festival tagged Delta 2022 is going to kick off on the 28th of November. We are just 6 days away from the commencement of the 21st National Sports Festival. Still talking about news on the African continent this morning, talking about our very own Super Eagles. The then president of the Nigerian Football Federation, Amaju Benik, Daniel Amokachi, has come out to say that the NFF meddled with the Super Eagles coach's decision, talking about when Kenneth Rowe was the coach of the team. Tandebo Amokachi says, I don't think Kenneth Rowe was the kind of coach that Nigeria should have employed, but I'm not a fan of his tactics. He was let go at the wrong time and they brought in SENEGAL. He had a good run, but they did not trust him enough to give him enough time or to let him choose his own staff. Still talking about Dandibola Makachi this morning. He is saying that the NFF meddled in the business of Coach Kenneth Rowe, the then coach of Super Eagles. He was supposed to do his job excellently well. He was supposed to do it, but the whole pressure mounted on him. Dandibola Makachi says that the NFF meddled in the business of Kenneth Rowe. They didn't allow him to explore his full potential. They meddled in his business, and we later heard from his hands that we did not make it. We did not make the World Cup because the coach already told some players that they were going to start against Ghana the evening before the game. However, when the lineup for the game came out, it was a different list that tells you that there was some interference from certain people. So Dandibola Mokachi is blaming the previous NFF schools that they had in the disruption of the whole movement of the Super Eagles team. Saying that when the lineup for the World Cup game was supposed to be played that evening, there were a little bit of changes done in that very one, which affected the team, and says that the NFF meddled in the business of Super Eagles coach's decision. And remember, this is not the first time we've talked about this. There's been an occurrence. But when you look at the new NFF current president in the name of Alhaji Ibrahim Musa Gazau, they have been on the sidelines, they have been on the fans watching, looking at the head coach make his own decisions. Jose Peseiro currently has already he has been in charge of 6 games with Nigeria, and he has won only 2. We shall see how things are going to go from the camp of Super Eagles. Remember, we have our AFCON qualifier set to play against Guinea. It won't be easy, but we have to qualify for the AFCON. Switching over to the intercontinental scene, this one is switching over to the international scene. World Cup has still been played currently, and it was a historic, very historic day for George Weah's son in the name of Team Weah, who currently plays for USA. Before we talk about the World Cup this morning, Xavi Hernandez, the current Barcelona boss, has scored for time and patience at FC Barcelona. Xavi Hernandez said that in the Champions League, we haven't made the grade, but we need time and our patience, but we are on the right track. In La Liga Santander Division, we are leaders. We are very excited. It is very important to be leaders for the calm in the environment. He also gave his thoughts about the World Cup. And he picked Brazil and Argentina as the favorites in this competition. I see Brazil as very strong with Neymar at the helm, and Argentina with Lionel Messi very, very motivated. I see Brazil and Argentina a step above. He also gave his thoughts, saying that for me, there is no decision about Lionel Messi. He is the best player in the world and also in history, whether he wins the World Cup or not. So that is how it is from Xavi Hernandez, the boss of FC Barcelona, saying that he says Brazil and Argentina a step above everybody. Says Lionel Messi is the best player in the world, whether with a World Cup or without a World Cup. But whatever from that story this morning. Rangers have already sacked Giovanni Van de Broska after just 12 months in charge. Rangers FC have already parted ways with Giovanni Van de Broska, telling him thank you for your services. It was fun while it lasted, but we need to move on from you. Remember that Aston Villa did the same thing when they started Steven Gerrard after 12 months in charge, also 1 year before they appointed Unai Emery. Rangers are followed in the same vein of Aston Villa, so we shall be looking to know how Rangers would perform after the World Cup. Moving over to the World Cup this morning, quickly we talk about FIFA. FIFA President Gianni Infantino is getting 4 more years in charge of football's governing body after no candidate was able to step up to challenge him. FIFA said that the 52-year-old Swiss lawyer was the only person to enter the race by the time the deadline had passed, exactly 4 months before election day on March 16 in Kigali, Rwanda. Infantino won a 5-candidate race in 2016 to replace Blatter. He was re-elected unopposed in 2018, and now he is set to stay on the job beyond the 2026 World Cup, which will be hosted by three different regions in North America, United States, Canada, and Mexico. So Gianni Infantino will still be the president at the 2026 World Cup. His run will officially come to an end after the 2026 World Cup. Quickly, let us talk about how it all happened at the World Cup yesterday. That is how it all went down between England and Iran yesterday. For the teenager. His first England goal comes on the big occasion. Brilliant header. And they've looked at their most dangerous England when they deliver balls.
Maguire does well. And battered in by Saka. England tighten their grip. Well, the Iranians protesting vigorously. An unerring finish. Kane across. Another. Beautifully constructed and tremendously finished by Raheem Sterling. And England in total command. Oh, wonderful dancing feet. And it's another goal. Bukayo Saka at the double for England. And they really have found themselves again. God is at it. Oh, that's nearly worked! And put away by Taremi. And he ran on the board. Noise around the stadium. Absolute opportunity for Rashford. On he goes. It's 5 for England. Instant impact from Marcus Rashford. And England making a statement on Oaksmoor. And Grealish is there. An all-Manchester combination makes it 6 for England. There's certainly a question of offside about it.
Just waits to see Jordan Pickford commit to his right and just rolls it on the other side of the goal. Well applauded by the coach. And he...
That was how it all happened between the game between England and Iran. Marcus Rashford getting on the score sheet, coming off the bench in the 71st minute, scoring in the 72nd minute. Bukayo Saka, Jack Grealish, Marcus Rashford, and Jude Bellingham were all newbies who were playing their first World Cup, and they all scored on their first ever World Cup. An impressive day for the young boys of England, making sure they scored on that debut. Was a very good one for the England team yesterday. Talking about the next team that played, it was by 5 p.m. when we saw the Senegal team, the first African team to play at this very World Cup. Senegal played Netherlands yesterday, and it ended in favor of the Orange Boys. Here is how it all happened between Senegal and Netherlands.
He has an angle now. Brilliant. Today. Abu Cisse towards Blitz. It's a great ball. Ismail Assar's in his career. This is Idrissa Gueye. Diatta. Humphries. Comfortable for Ismail Assar. Assar finds Dia. Delivered by Berghaus. These are this silky player. Berghaus. Frankie de Jong. Lovely check. And again, maybe one touch too many. Although don't make the 2 touches too many. Dumfries. Mendy. Causing problems as Cisse lunged. Berghaus. Janssen. Bergwijn. Wrong sideline. This is Berghaus. Savali. Van Dijk going up. Brilliant. And it's on. And this slip again to Dia. And it's Dia that he was looking for too. And a wayward header. Idrissa Gueye. Jensen. Berghaus. Frankie de Jong. Cello. It is Gatto. Mendy. Combination of factors as Senegal Dumfries. Sheku Kouyaté. Mendy. Is there a World Cup? Dumfries.
Good shot. I was a little bit surprised.
Jatta. That's a smarter effort by Good Idea, and at last Andries knocked it on it. Always favours the left, and a hefty deflection. Something deflection on that. And the header was by Van Dijk. And it's not the first. Dumfries. Jallo. Just over Gay, and stretching was Jatta. Looks like he fancies it, and he did. Dumfries. The ricochets in a corner.
Yeah.
The Good Idea. Frankie de Jong going in. Breakthrough. 6 minutes to play. And the young star of Dutch football, Cody Gakpo, is their potential hero.
Look to the end, but nothing each. Here we go, mate. 2-0.
Depay. Klassen getting there. Klassen is there. And the Dutch are going to win by 2.
I'll tell you what, I wasn't happy with the goalkeeper with the first one, not too happy with the second. There, me. He's earned his.
So that was how it ended. Senegal losing to Netherlands 2-0. Cody Gakpo, the boy who plays for PSV Eindhoven in Netherlands. Klassen getting a last-minute goal, 90+8, getting a last-minute goal against Senegal from an error. I won't say it's an error from Edouard Mendy. He just didn't, wasn't able to get that ball with a one catch, so it ended in favor of the Netherlands. Talking about the last game in Group B, we were able to see Team Ware score for his country, USA, as they played out a 1-1 draw against the Welsh team, who are making their first appearance in 64 years. And definitely, who will stand up to the occasion for Wales, who no other than Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale getting the important goal for Wales, getting a draw against USA. Team Ware became the first player to score for the United States in the 2022 World Cup when he scored against Wales in the 36th minute. He is the son of the only African Ballon d'Or winner, currently the president of Liberia, George Weah. He was able to set a record for himself. His dad never played at the World Cup. His dad never scored at the World Cup, but he was able to follow up the footsteps of his father by scoring and playing at his first ever World Cup. So it was a good one for the young boy. It was a good boy for the young one who was making sure he made his father proud. He also made his country proud. Team Ware getting the goal for USA, scoring their first goal at the World Cup, making sure at least they were able to salvage a draw. Team Ware became the first player born into 2000s to score at the FIFA Senior World Cup for USA. A very good one for the young boy. He became the first player born in the current millennium to score at the FIFA Senior World Cup. Very good one for the young lad. We'll be looking to be seeing more performances from this boy as the World Cup continues progressing. A very, very good one for Team Wales. He was able to make his father proud. That game ended 1-1 in that encounter between Wales and USA. Moving over from that story this morning, we switch over to how it is going to be happening today. Let us look at results of matches that were played yesterday and fixtures that are to come our way. Certainly, it is the time for us to be better together. Yesterday, England thrashed Iran 6 goals to 2 to be able to take pole position at the top of the table. In Group B, Senegal lost to Netherlands 2 goals to 0. USA played out a 1-1 draw against Wales. In the game between Senegal and Netherlands, Ismail Assar was certainly impressive. There was only one missing piece there, Sadio Mane. He did excellently well for Senegal, but it was not able to get them 3 points in that game. Today, we shall be seeing 4 matches take place at the FIFA World Cup. Lionel Messi and Argentina will start their journey to see how they can relinquish the bad memories of the 2014 World Cup where they lost to Germany in the finals. Argentina begin their quest for a very for their own World Cup trophy as they will take on Saudi Arabia today by 11 a.m. Argentina, Saudi Arabia Group C encounter by 11 a.m. Denmark will play Tunisia. Tunisia, the second African nation to be able to kickstart the tournament, will take on Denmark by 2 p.m. And Group C, still in Group C, the remaining 2 teams in Group C, Mexico and Netherlands, will play today by 5 p.m. Mexico have always crashed out in round of 16. Will this year be a different year for the Mexicans? Or will it still be the same repeated feat for them? France will play Australia. The reigning champions will defend their crown when they take on Australia by 8 p.m. without Karim Benzema. So it is left for Olivier Giroud, Antoine Griezmann, and Kylian Mbappe. So today we shall see Argentina take on Saudi Arabia by 11 a.m. Talking about Argentina this morning, we had news saying that Lionel Messi will not be playing today because as of yesterday, he had a swollen ankle. He had a swollen ankle yesterday, but he was able to release a statement this morning saying that certainly I know that there are concerns about my fitness, but I will be playing in that encounter against Saudi Arabia. That game will take place at the Lusail Iconic Stadium by 11 a.m. Group D shall see Denmark play Tunisia. Denmark will play Tunisia at the Education City Stadium in Al Rayyan. That game will take place by 2 p.m. Group C shall see Mexico plays Poland. Mexico will play Poland at the Stadium 974 in Doha, Qatar. And the champions will begin their title defense. France will play Australia by 8 p.m. at the Al Janoub Stadium. Keep the calls coming through 0815-1017-770 Senegal losing to Netherlands 2-0. England all dominant. Jude Bellingham, the star of the game. He was hip with praises. The boy was exceptional. Watch that encounter. Jude Bellingham, fantastic. Declan Rice, fantastic. Harry Maguire even stepped up to the occasion. Harry Kane showing us the striker's instinct that he has. If I cannot score, I certainly can assist. Hello, good morning to you. Good morning to you. You're welcome. Definitely.
One of my first clubs that supported Senegal, that was so annoying. Well, and I don't so much blame them. They are missing one of their ex-players who was supposed to at least take over that attacking role. But notwithstanding, they still, I know it's not easy. Netherlands are not the weekend club. They are very strong. It's just that they shows how the quality and the strength and mentality they have. That's why you see where it is them, where it is game. Even though they did well, they won the facility. Rather than the Senegal did not do bad in the first half, even for it was the 40 minutes.
Yes, they did well.
Losing the cup around their team, but well, let's just say that they will still qualify, and it is so. Because the other two clubs, yes, I know they will beat them. Ecuador and Qatar. Those ones, they are the winning side. I don't think.
No problem. No problem.
So I wish them the best of luck. And for today, I wish them the best of luck. I know it's not going to be easy, but they have the audience to grab something out of it. They should make Africa proud, because we still believe so much on them. And for Wales, it's a very good deal for them. Even though that's their group is the guys in called group. But they should do their best and then let them add something. So when it's just only a club, a team, and that could be a good deal for them, because look at their past record. They've never won it, they only draw and draw and draw.
Yes.
But I wish them the best of luck, and I wish the excitement going on, and I thank you guys in the building, taking care of us, giving us all the information that we need. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining me this morning. Certainly, we are better together. If you're watching me live on Facebook, YouTube, or you social, certainly drop your comments this morning. Oscar Martins, I see you, my brother. Glad to see our own honest Jabua climb the rankings. Thank you very much for your message this morning. Wachuku Kennedy Chinedu on Facebook says, good morning, the sports Jagaban. I am wishing Argentina victory come today when they take on Saudi Arabia. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mona.
Good morning to you.
Thank you, my linguistic master and the sport encyclopedia.
Thank you very, very much.
The way you're taking us around the World Club is very entertaining and very interesting.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it. Straight to the point, this is Okechukwu from Abata.
Welcome, sir.
It is interesting to know that Argentina are going to play today. I support them all along. I believe Argentina will do hot start today. That's my prayer. But I still have a little reservation. And my African team, remember my prediction, if all African teams couldn't carry the World Cup, let it go first. So
no problem.
To
Brazil.
Brazil. You haven't forgotten.
Definitely.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So, the African champions have lost first match, but it isn't easy the country too. So we pray they qualify, because going to World Cup is one, making a good impact is another.
No problem.
Thank you for a good one. Keep sporting.
Thank you very, very much, my brother. Let us see how it all goes today. Samuel Elisha on Facebook, good morning, Mona. This is Samuel texting you from Kaduna State. I was not happy yesterday because Senegal lost the Netherlands. I just wish them luck in their upcoming games. And for Argentina game this morning, I wish them best of luck. Thank you, Mona, and have a wonderful day. Thank you also, my brother. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Please, when I call you from Leslie.
You're welcome, my brother.
Yeah, please, that Senegal for yesterday. Is it money after the World Cup?
Mane is not playing at the World Cup.
Okay, the World Cup the World Cup now.
Yes.
Okay, because that man, the word that man is Mendy that was the match.
Yes, it was Mendy. Well, you won't actually say it was Mendy, but it was just a few errors for Mendy.
Yeah, that is it. Because they are supporting Senegal to win the World Cup.
No problem. We shall see how the miracle will happen.
Okay, let's go to the next match 3-0,
3-0. No problem. We shall see.
Yeah, the next match.
No problem.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. Remember, Senegal, Netherlands, Qatar, and Ecuador are all in the same group. With the defeat of Senegal by Netherlands at the World Cup, no African country will make it to the second round. Super Eagles' problem is Hydra. Super Eagles' problem is Hydra headed ranging from internal meddling by corrupt NFF officials to inefficient coaches as well as unpatriotic players. The World Cup will be won by either Brazil or Argentina. However, Argentina would always have it better off than Brazil on important matches. And also, NCD are texting me this morning from Aaron Dizago. Hello, good morning to you. Good morning to you.
My name is Thomas Gunnar. I'm coming from a race car.
You're welcome, my brother. Turn down the volume of your radio set, please.
Okay, for the match played yesterday,
Yes.
Senegal, Netherlands. I know that Senegal tried too much, but I wish them all the love. I know that they're like my skin.
Okay.
They still have a long way to go. So, Qatar, I know that Qatar is their next match. They will get them to that 3 points. Against the Ecuador, they will have that 3 points.
Okay.
So, I wish them best of the love.
No problem. Thank you for joining me this morning, my brother. We are all rooting for Senegal. Do not forget that Cameroon can also pull up a surprise. Morocco can also pull up a surprise. Cameroon are currently with Brazil, Serbia, and Switzerland. Morocco are currently with Belgium, Canada, and Croatia. So there is still hope that our African teams can qualify out of their group. Oh, this is where we'll call it a wrap up on the show this morning, 8:51 a.m. It is time to say my final goodbyes. Remember, Argentina, Saudi Arabia, 11 a.m. It will kick off today. Very, very early fixture. Denmark, Tunisia, 2 p.m. Mexico, Poland, Robert Lewandowski against Raul Jimenez of Mexico by 5 p.m. France will welcome Australia by 8 p.m. Kylian Mbappe, Antoine Griezmann, Ousmane Dembele, and Olivier Giroud will look to do the work for France when in the absence of their very own skipper, their very own talisman, Karim Benzema. Remember, my very, very good listeners this morning, keep staying sporting, engage in sporting activities, indoor or outdoor sporting activities. It alleviates your stress, it keeps your body fit, and you will stand kakaraka. Thank you very, very much for joining me this morning. I will say my final goodbyes. Thank you. Tomorrow, I shall make a return for the midweek edition of the show. Remember, keep staying sporting. Arrivederci. Bye-bye for now.